we did last. It was anticipation, isn't it?
Mm.
All right. Yeah. Where are you? There you go. Tired. Anticipation. How did it go then?
Yeah, I think it went quite well.
Went quite well. All right. Anything that came out of that lesson? Anything?
Yeah, we did have some situations like just with that. I'd had to use anticipations, like buses were a thing.
Mm.
Just make sure the gap's big enough, not too tight, or if it is tight, go slower.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just started using the handbrake more as well if I'm on a hill.
All right. Okay. All right. You did. So the thing we need to cover today really is reverse on a corner and emergency stop. Should be able to do both.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you want to start with?
Emergency stop.
Emergency stop. All right. Okay. So we will see if we can do that first. Where should we go down? We have a. I think we can probably do it the same place. I thought we did reverse around the corner. So, do you know? You know when you get to Oakwood?
Yeah.
There's that road. I can't remember the name of it. What's the name of the road? The one that it's a road that connects Oakwood with Cockfoss. It's a road that goes in the back. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh yeah, it's not allowed to drive, is it?
Might be.
Yeah.
It's a quite wide road.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I know what I'm talking about. Not the one next to the Tesco gas, not next to the petrol station. Not that one, it's further down, isn't it? Should we drive?
You know when you're coming down to Oakwood?
Yeah.
There's a road.
From this direction, down here.
If you go this direction, yeah, is when you're coming to Oakwood, you turn left.
Oh yeah, towards the roundabout, yeah.
And then you turn first right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the road.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about there, yeah.
So we can head down there, and we can probably do. We can definitely do emergency stop. So we also can do. Reverse around the corner as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Actually, could you do a 3-point turn here?
Go on there, on here, yeah. I can try. Do you want me to try?
If you want to.
Yeah, okay. My mum always said it's hard on this hill because it's on a hill, like, and it's weird. But yeah, okay. I'll
Take your
try.
time.
There's a car coming.
Where is it?
Just on the right, doesn't have its lights on.
Oh, there it is.
Why does it get busy now? After these have gone past. Oh, sorry.
Your time. Maybe it's a hit, so you need a bit of power. Have we checked that right? Make sure it's safe to proceed. And behind you as well. Some observations. Alright. Well, look around. Those observations, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Before you start reversing. Left, right, behind. Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah. So that's alright.
observations and then I'm reversing.
Pardon?
It's always the second set of observations and then reversing. I forget, I always get to behind to remind myself. I can't really see, so I'm just going to let it go. Is that right?
Also still indicating left, so now it's like
Couldn't see if anyone's getting off or on anymore, so I just... Let's cargo boat.
it's alright. It's alright. I had to deal with it. Yeah, I tried to deal
But
with it.
yeah.
It was alright what it did.
Because I realised I had space on the other side.
We had
so
a
that's
space to
fine.
slow down and check what's going on. Maybe here we could also check where you're checking, you're moving that way, so look behind you as well
Yeah.
before you move around. Watch out for anything on two wheels. There's a glance in that mirror before you go around. can switch off the engine and all that, and the lights as well. Alright, we talk about the murder stop. Now that bus, well, what say again? You were not sure whether.
Yeah, I was just going to see if more people were getting off or not, or if people still getting off or not. So I just thought I'd wait and just be safe than sorry.
Alright. The bus was indicating left, and if you start to overtake the bus, if you can, okay, now I can go, so then you go. So it will be okay to overtake. It's not. It will be very, very difficult to drive if you have to think, oh, the bus is indicating right, I need to stop. You with me? So if you start to overtake there, because it would have been safe, there was still someone getting on or off just as it came up. It doesn't matter, maybe you didn't see it. But if you started to overtake there, because the bus was not indicating right, and it was clear ahead, you would probably be able to just come out a bit more and go past it, if they for some reason start to move out, which sometimes they do. Alright. But I know it's not always easy. Sometimes the buses started to edge out with the right signal on, and you have started to overtake, and that's wrong. You can give way to a bus if it's safe to do so, if they're indicating right. So they come. If there had been a right signal on when you stopped, then it would have been okay. No, so could probably gone around. I said if you on turn, yeah. Remember the checks. Oops, there was a car coming on the right. You just need to check both ways, yeah, and behind us as well, so you know what's going on around the car. Then I would also say that first left turn you did, the first left turn was a bit fast.
Okay.
No. Or don't you? I think it was a bit fast.
Yeah, maybe.
It was when you came down your road and then turned. There was that car that stopped to give way. It was a little bit fast. Yeah. It's this thing with the speed when you're turning, right? Because you never know what's around that bend, the road we're turning into. You need to give yourself time to look down the road and see what's happening, yeah? Alright? Okay, murder is stopped then. What is that?
Stopping in an emergency.
Yes, exactly. When would we have to do that? Can you come up with any examples?
So I guess if someone else suddenly stops in front of you, or there's a crash like in front of you, or someone steps out into the road.
So on a road like this, what could make us have to do an emergency stop here then?
Kids coming out from behind the cars.
Yeah.
School nearby as well. So.
Yeah, probably someone walking out, but you never know. Someone maybe could move off all of a sudden without checking, reversing out from a driveway. I don't know, whatever. All right. So now when we do this exercise, you don't want to brake gently. Put it that way. You won't be. It's not a comfortable exercise, and it shouldn't be. Murders is normally not. Are they? So the same with an emergency stop. So there has to be quick reactions. Which pedal would you press first?
So I want to say. Well, I don't know. I mean, you don't want to stall, do you? So I'd say the clutch. At the same time, you press and then brake, or brake. No, I guess you press the brake first, then the clutch.
Why is that?
Because you still have the time between when you brake and when you stop moving to put the clutch down before you actually stall. And it's more important we stop than that we don't stall.
Exactly. And you will, if you look at I don't know, have you memorized the stopping distances?
I think it's like something like 93 meters or something like that, I think.
Yeah, at 70 miles per hour.
Yeah,
it's 96 meters.
96, yeah.
How much it is at 30 miles per hour?
30, well, I don't know, I mean, could you guess and say something like 50 meters?
50?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's too far off.
Yeah. And I think it's 50 is a bit, I think it's 23 meters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
3 of those meters are thinking. Yeah. The thinking distance is quite easy to memorize. It's just add 3.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21, 15. So at 30 miles per hour we were traveling 23 meters before we actually come to a stop.
Mhm.
And if you press down the clutch a bit before you brake, you will increase the stopping distance. Because
Okay.
they disable engine braking
Yeah. Okay.
as well. So you're correct, it's better to stall than to run someone over.
Mhm.
And then at 40 miles per hour is, what is it, 30 something, 36. 50 miles per hour is 53, 60, 70 something, and 70 miles, I can't remember exactly. But that's the kind of way to remember them for the theory test,
Yeah.
isn't it? That just remember the first number that's connected with the speed and whatever. So brake first, immediately followed by clutch. There will be something like that.
Mhm.
So quick reactions. Yeah. So let's do what we call a dry run. I would say stop. You keep your feet as you normally would when you're driving, and then I would say stop and see how quickly you can do it.
Mhm.
Okay, stop. All right. Try again. Stop. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Okay, that looks all right. Yeah. So when we're driving along here, I will give a signal. I will say stop. I put the hand up as well.
Mhm.
Okay, stop. And normally what you do in tests as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yeah. They used to smack the dashboard apparently. Can't do it now. Airbag will come out. I don't know if that was something wrong with the airbag comes out that easily. But apparently they used to whack their
Ah, okay.
whatever something in the dashboard. We're not going to do that. Stop, Ulla. And then when you stopped, you will just make sure you keep the car safe. What do you think you normally would do if you stop in an emergency? What do you think your first thing you would do?
Handbrake neutral.
Handbrake neutral. All right, then you do that.
Is that what you would normally do?
Well, probably a good idea. Handbrake neutral is kind of the standard. But as long as you have control of the vehicle, not necessarily handbrake neutral, but no, it's fine. I think that's absolutely fine. Because we want to see what's going on, and we don't want to have anyone hit. We may switch the hazard lights on, warn cars behind. So handbrake neutral is fine. All right, and then after you've done that, I will tell you, okay, now you can drive on when you're ready. And then you drive on.
Mhm.
Now before you're driving on, what do you think you need to do?
Check.
Where?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So where would you check then? Can you tell me exactly?
Front, behind, I guess. All mirrors.
Yeah.
And general 360, yeah. And your blind spot,
Three-
obviously.
360 degrees,
Yeah.
which requires how many blind spot checks?
2.
Yeah. Left blind spot, right blind spot.
Mhm.
Because you stopped in the middle of the road. And then you drive on. It's kind of just first gear, check, go. All right. That's it really. There are a few more things to say, of course. Keep both hands on the steering wheel as you stop. There's no rush with it. Oh, help. Oh. Don't rush with the handbrake. I have had to do a couple of murder stops through my life, and you don't think about the handbrake. The first thing you do is you go, stop, keep on holding on the steering wheel, and then after that, you think, oh, okay, maybe handbrake. I don't know.
Mm.
It's in an ideal world, you would remember that, but you might just try to move out of the way,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
whatever. Right? It depends on the
It
situation.
depends on the emergency. That's
It
what I'm
does.
thinking.
It does. Yeah. But both hands on the steering wheel. We don't need to worry about mirrors here.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they will delay your reaction.
Yeah.
If you check what's going on behind you, and see. And also, I mean, if a driver normally,
Oops, sorry.
a good driver should always know what's going on behind anyway. So,
Yeah.
okay, things that can happen in a motor stop. Anything that you think can happen with the car?
Could
Control?
stall.
Stall?
Skid.
Skid, yeah? What would you do if you skid? There's different types of skids here. You can just get a skid, like gliding kind of on the surface, but then you can get the rear end skid.
Oh, yeah.
What would you do if the rear starts to swing around?
I guess I say try and counter steer it. So
Counter steer, okay, so
if it's steering one, I steer the other way to make sure it doesn't swing out, so it doesn't spin.
okay, so let's say the rear is swinging to the right.
So it's going, you're spinning that way.
Yeah, so which way would you steer then?
To the right.
Yeah. So you steer into the skid.
Yeah.
It won't happen on the roads we are on. Oh, not gonna get a real.
And I guess if you're like on a slippery surface, you're just screwed.
What, if you?
Or if you're on like ice, there's not much you can do.
Oh yeah, no, then if it's on ice, then no. If you're on ice, what would you do? Well, the thing is, when you're driving on ice, you never want to be too fast anyway. You want to use a highest gear, a high gear, low speed, so you don't get so much power, and you don't want to brake a lot. So, if something like that happened when you're driving on icy roads, I think basically you're driving too fast. I mean, if you, I don't know what would happen really if it's icy. I mean, if there's snow on the roads, you might get a bit of a skid, but you probably also will. What else do you think you need to do? If you, especially on snow, to kind of, because when you're braking, harshly or hard, the wheels might not be moving a lot. So to regain control over it,
accelerate it. I don't know.
you come off the brake.
Oh yeah.
It's the only thing you can do really. Come off the brake,
Mm.
not brake more. Just come off it, and maybe just come off it entirely. Try to. Depends on the speed, of course, but try to kind of regain control.
Yeah, there was one time my brother was driving and it was snowing and we were driving somewhere and we were on a hill and there was a car in front and he'd obviously he'd secured the car and everything, but then the car just started sliding forward and there was nothing he could do, so he bumped into the back, he didn't dent it or anything, but in that situation what could you, could you put it in reverse or something, and if he started to move forward, reverse back up there, or would that not happen?
You were gliding down the hill.
Yeah, we'd stopped, but then it started to move on its own. Just started sliding down.
He won the brake or something.
Yeah,
it stopped.
Oh yeah, it stopped. The car was stopped, and then it just started. I think that it must have been because it was quite. I think there was ice underneath the snow. So
no, you can't do anything. The only thing you potentially could do is to steer away, steer in. So if you get the wheels a bit like that way, then you might not be so much hills. You might not roll so much.
Yeah.
Depends on how hilly it was, and depends on what's on the left as well. If you start gliding downhill and sliding downhill, then there's not so much you can do. I don't jump out of the car.
Yeah,
Jump. Because if you're gliding, if you put it into reverse, they will probably just still glide. And if you try to reverse, you start with your spin. Don't know. So it depends on the situation as well. But that's a tricky one. Okay, that's the skid. Now one more thing then before we do this. ABS. Do you know what that is? ABS. You heard about it?
Anti-brake lock. I don't know, maybe.
Anti-lock braking.
Anti-brake
Yeah.
lock.
So what is that?
Which means your wheels don't lock up when you brake; they just slow down.
And what's the benefit of that?
You don't skid as much. Isn't it?
It reduces. It doesn't take away the entirely, but it reduces the risk. And there's the benefit that you can brake and steer at the same time. What would you do if you have a car with no ABS? Let's say the wheels lock. What would you do?
Don't steer.
Well, let's say you have to steer. How can you get?
I guess pump the brake maybe.
Yeah, exactly. You come off it and I think it's called cadence brake. It's good. You kind of off and brake off. All right, good. That's it. Any questions about that?
Nope.
All right. So we were doing about this stuff. You can do it on this road. We have a couple of straight roads. Might not do this actually. There's another one, a right turn. So I will give the signal stop, and the speed. Well, I think it's up. We try to bring it up to 20 at least. You should do it in second gear at least, not first gear. And when you drive, I mean, even on the first one, drive as you normally would, not hold back like 2 miles per hour. Okay, so just drive on as you normally would. We have a go, right? Not going to do anything. Nothing about going it slow the first time. I don't like that. And it's also when you You go a bit slower. If you brake hard, it gets boom. You don't develop any feeling for it because when you really brake firmly when going slowly, it's going to stop like this, and it's nothing really. But when we have a bit more speed, we might feel the skidding if it happens or something like that. We might even hear the ABS setting in. All right, let's go then.
Okay.
Let's take the next road on the right. It's coming here, well, just a bit further down here. That's not here. It's a bit hidden actually. It's just behind that. Oh, we can't really see. It's not as hard to see this one. No, let's turn this one right. And then we can do one on the road coming out there. Should be right. Stop.
It's alright.
Handbrake on.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so okay, that's alright. Then you drive on when you're ready. So we check what's going on around us. That Mounder, he's still alive. He didn't drive hard at that. Alright. Okay, let's pull in at the tree here then. Okay. Yeah, how was it?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun?
Yeah.
It's alright. Was it comfortable?
No.
No, then it must be good. Did we skid?
No.
No. You
Well, I think I had something. I don't know if it's the anti-lock
yeah, what was that?
braking.
Yeah, it's done ABS.
Yeah.
It's the ABS. Yeah, that's good. It's very good. Very good. Yeah. So we can. It was fun. Yeah. So we're not going to do too many, but it's a bit of wear and tear on tires, especially. The brakes with brakes not so much. Actually, pretty good to do this once in a while. For the brakes, actually to keep them in good shape.
Right.
Not 5 times a day, maybe, but maybe once every other month or something. I don't know. Because if you always braking gently, the brakes can get a bit. You get a bit of what's the term? Deposits on the stuff like that. So it's quite good to do an emergency stop once in a while. So you can ask Zach to jump out in front of the car. Hopefully you can stop it. Do the proper way. All right, so we can do another one then.
Okay.
We see if we can do the road. Now let's go up the road. We'll see if we do one. I'm not sure. It gets a bit narrower further up, and there's a bit of a bend up there. Oh, we should be able to get another one in. So go a bit faster this time. Stop. Okay. All right. What's now then? Handbrake neutral. All right. And you drive on when you're ready. Look all the way around. Maybe a little bit harsh that one actually.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe a little bit, but you know, don't slam the brakes.
Okay.
It was a little bit. I could hear the slam. All right. And we got a little bit of a skid there. Very, very little. It's not there anymore. We stopped very quickly, so it's alright. But we can get it not smoother, but less kind of slamming your foot on it. It's alright. Let's turn left. It's not bad. Not at all. It's better to do it that way than brake it too gently.
That's probably getting on a bit.
Well, look what's coming left as well.
Oh,
How
yeah.
much space do you have to turn? The cars on the left might be a bit in the middle of the road because of the parked vehicles. Possibly could have gone. get straight, so you can do one. You might be able to get it into third gear. Maybe it's to do some should be wrong. So you can do it in third gear. Stop. And then drive on when you're ready. Okay, that's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Could be a little bit further, but it's alright. Well, all of them have been okay, yeah? It's very difficult to get it spot on. Alright. So that's it. That's the emergency stop. It's not very difficult. So now then, do you have any questions about it? Are you right with it?
I'm alright with it.
Yeah. Okay, good. Alright. Well, we can do it out of it. So we're going to pull up on the other side of the junction and just by the tree. Just after the boxes, right? So you get the rear end of the car somewhere about here. That's alright. That's okay. Here's the handbrake. Okay. Alright, anyway, that's the emergency stop. You might throw in a few more later on. Yeah. Now, on the test, they will never do it at a high speed limit than 30. I don't think so. Never. At least not around here. So the typical road like this, residential road, straight. Now, I didn't say that, but before when we do it, I will look around to make sure it's safe, and next time we'll do the same. But don't take that as a signal. They might look around like these blind spots or whatever. Because if it's not safe to do it, then you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it if you have a car right behind us. Yeah. What would you do if the examiner said stop? If you have a car behind us, just drive on.
Yeah.
I heard about it. I don't know if it's just kind of.
I was thinking, what do you do if they say, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it here," and then a little kid runs out? You have to do it anyway.
Could happen. I had someone have done an emergency stop, proper emergency stop on a test. It happened once. Or someone, a cyclist, fell over in front of the car. It was not going very fast, but there was a bang, it slammed the brakes. So it was a proper emergency stop. And apparently he had checked his mirrors just 5 seconds before. So it's okay. So the examiner said, well, we actually did an emergency stop. It happens, doesn't happen on every test.
Well, the emergency stop?
No, it's about 1 in 3.
Okay.
So it's more likely that you want to. Alright, so we still can reverse around corners then. So we have this corner. Now we pull up here, right? Because there's no space on the other side.
Yeah.
Normally I put up on the other side and then we drive down and then reverse into our
Okay.
Why on earth would you want to do this? From a major road into minor road, never from minor to major.
I can't think of any reason.
There is no reason. It's a ridiculous maneuver. And whoever invented this one should be shot. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You don't do it. And if you do it, well, I won't say that, but a car, if you drive a car, you won't do it, really. Maybe if you drive a van or larger vehicle, then it's actually useful. Lorry or something, they can't do a 3.turn. So the idea is just to reverse into side road and turn the car around to go the other way. However, however, if actually let's switch off the engine. It might take a little while anyway. If you have a road like this, then and there's no other way for some reason to do a 3-point turn, can we come up with any other ways to turn the car around? Then this. What could you do?
Can you just go like that?
Yeah, that's one option. Yeah. Or so you drive up the reversing road. If it's safer, right? If you see that's okay to do it,
Okay.
just do it, and it's easier. So So that's also kind of reverse. It's not reverse around the corner. It will be reversed into a side road.
Yeah.
Which is, you can do that. Stop the reverse. It will take 2 seconds. Whereas if you need to do this, so normally we'll stop there. We'll move off, pull up 2 to 3 car lengths from the junction. Can leave a little bit of space to the curb. We don't need to be extremely close. The space we have now is quite alright. You can even be a little bit further away, but it's no. You don't have to be far away, but you don't have to be close. Just be aware of the difference. If I say you don't have to be close, doesn't mean that you must be far away. And then you start reversing, looking all the way around. If there's someone coming here, you might have to stop and see what they're doing. Someone's coming here, you might have to stop and see what they're doing. If someone walking around on a car, pedestrian, you need to stop for. You still keep reversing. When you come to a certain point here, you need to start to steer. You need to be aware of, it's a bit like Pilot Park, be aware of this blind spot because the car will swing out. And what is the critical part here now? What do we really need to be aware of at this stage?
What's behind you when you reverse, or what's down the road? So like, yeah, what's coming up here basically.
What's coming up, yeah. So if there's someone coming, we have to stop. And let's see what they do. If we are at the, let's say we are here, they come. They might go wrong. They might. But if they don't, what do you need to do?
Carry on. Get out of the way.
Get out of the way, yeah. So what would you do?
So like reverse and turn.
Alright. Let's say this car stops here.
I'll go back out for.
Yeah, you need to go back out. You can't just keep on reversing. You need to get out of the way. So you need to go there. And then the car can proceed. And that could happen a few times. Never know. Right? But anyway, if all is good and you're coming around the corner, reverse a couple of car lengths down the road. And stop.
Why would you reverse so far down the road?
Yeah, why would that be? Well, trying to really find a defense for this maneuver.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, but I mean the reason really, if you think, if possible reason then, is that if this road is a bit wider, so you have, if you stop here, you want to turn right, you want to be over here, so you might end up at an angle, blocking. Whereas if you go down here, you can come out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the maneuver. Now, I could say that in a way, as a maneuver, it's not very useful. But I mean, it's kind of a test of good car control and so on. Okay, fair enough. Observational skills and so on. See how well you can control it and be aware. And the thing is here now. This is very important. Observations should be behind, mostly there. How should we put it? Maybe 80% there. No, doesn't matter the percentages really, but let's say 75%, 70% behind, 20 over there, and 10 maybe in the mirror. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the mirror might be necessary for you to really see how close you are to the curb. You can do it without the mirror, but I'm not fond of that reference point thing, because the reference points will vary in cars. Yeah. And you will only feel the feeling for this car if you use a reference point for this, and I'm not fond of it. You can check with the curb here is cutting in the window and stuff like that. And also another thing with this one, it can also vary this one here. You can have sharp, it can be very long. Alright. Mm-hmm. Okay, do you think you will be able to do it?
Yeah, I can try.
No? Okay. Let's have a go then. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Alright, this one. Alright, So before you do it, just it's kind of a sweep look around, right?
I have to do it at speed.
No. Just take it nice and slow. When you come to the point you want to steer, maybe just hold it briefly. Hold it there. Now here we need to just check. Yeah. That's one of those things you need to remember.
Yeah.
That blind spot check.
So am I supposed to stop here from doing it?
No, you don't have to stop.
Oh,
but just make sure you check over there before you steer.
Okay.
And then probably she's
Crossing.
no, she didn't know right. Okay. So it's kind of constant to look all the way around, really. So the head should be spinning like an owl. At the same time as you need to be aware where that curve is. At the same time as you need to be aware of the curve, because now we're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Start over again. So take it. You can take it really slow.
Mm-hmm.
Really slow. Can we come in a bit?
Alright.
Yeah, that should be alright. Just take your time with it. See? Always scan around before. It's not only cars. You can have someone walking behind a car. It actually quite often happens in this maneuver.
Yeah.
Coming from pavements and so on. Is there anything here we need to be aware of?
I think there's a car coming.
Remember, you don't need to be very close to the curve. Beware what's behind you now, so this bit, and maybe get a little bit closer, maybe. Okay, let's bring it in a bit. Maybe a foot away or half a meter. So not so much in there. Double right. So that's all right. That's all right. Leave it. Just stop it there. And it's finished. It's like all other maneuvers, just a hammer connector. Okay, so how's that?
Yeah, it was okay. I just had to keep remembering to check. Like,
Just good, you did. Just keep doing that. Keep checking, because, as I said, this maneuver takes a while to do. Let's see, we could have probably turned the car around 5 times. Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah.
But so because it takes a while, you need to be aware. Someone could walk or cross from there to there.
Yeah.
Someone could cross from there to there, and they always like to walk behind the car. We got a little bit wider to a stand,
Yeah.
so you can just be a bit close when you're coming around. But you were nice and close around the bend. Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you find it hard, or did you find it reasonably easy?
No, yeah, it was okay. Just making sure I kept checking, like switching between everywhere and check. That was all.
All right. Let's have another go then.
Okay. Is that close enough?
Yeah, that's all right. It's about. Do you think what do you think will factors do we need to take into consideration about how far away we can be from the curb?
The tree. What's on the curb? Guess how wide the road is.
How wide the road is, exactly. On this road, it's quite wide. So,
Yeah.
well, you know, you maybe a little less than a meter away. It's all right.
There's a car coming.
Keeping in the blind spot.
There's a car coming.
much mirror.
Yeah,
Just glance in it. Glance in it.
Okay.
Glance in it. Yeah. So just glance in the mirror. Main observations behind you now. Take it easy. Take it slow. Take it slow. It's too fast.
Right.
Now brake there. Take it slower, Jeremiah.
Mhm.
Make sure we feel that you have control over it. Now brake there, because it just felt a little bit out of control. Okay, but we still can carry on though. From here, we can still sort it out. No, I can't. Because it's in the wrong way.
Okay.
the front wheels are touching the curb.
Oh, okay.
That's why it doesn't move. So if you steer left to straighten up, you might be able to just go straight back. Yeah. So look that way. Now this time you can stop there. You can stop here because now this time you're closer to the curb. Maybe about 2 to 3 car lengths down. Right? You slow down a bit. Slow it down a bit, and you'll be fine. All right, let's do one more. You can stop during the maneuver. Just take your time to feel that you get it right.
Okay.
Take control over it.
Bit further down this time.
Pardon?
Just a bit further down this time.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. This means I need to reverse a bit more. Doesn't it? Don't reverse without looking around first. Both blind spots, yeah. Don't have anything walking around the car. Like him. Yeah? Did he come from? At least he walked in front of it.
Yeah. Comfortable.
Maybe they don't have any indicators. So now the main observations really here by too much mirror.
Sorry.
Not too much mirror. Alright, now glance in it, maybe every couple of seconds or something like that. Stay up to sleep. That's it. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Handbrake. Don't be fussy with when you come around. It's not the parking maneuver, yeah? So
Yeah.
don't be fussy about that have to be exactly parallel.
Yeah.
Just a little bit bent, doesn't matter. What? But that was much better. Careful with that mirror though. But okay, just try to, I will just nag you about it. And probably the more you do it, the less you will use it. I hope.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's see if we can go find another corner. Okay, don't have so much run here. I can take a let's turn right at the end road. easy to see that scooter. Much to the right. Did you just go forward a bit to get a better view?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
So I did? Yeah.
It's going to be lower up. But what I would think, yeah, it's really, really busy, isn't it? And now if that car on the right pulls out a bit, as like they quite often do, can maybe use him as a shield. It's really, really busy. It's not so. Can't see much of a gap coming up there. Oh, maybe. No. Maybe you could have gone there. Maybe.
That was the next one to go towards the replace it.
Now you can. That driver pulled out next to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then whatever comes to the right will hit him first.
Yeah.
Of course, that could also affect. We're turning left, but if that something hits that car, it could be pushed into us. But because you're turning left, you're gonna go away from it.
Yeah.
If you have in two lanes, something in the same direction, maybe a bit more critical. Let's go over here. Let's follow the road ahead. No, let's turn left. Left first, let's see. Think about what you need to do with the gear stop. Maybe the signal. Set cancel. Why did I have to prompt you about the gear?
I think when I pulled up, I had in my mind I could keep going, but I thought gaps are big enough, so I stopped. And then I just didn't think about the gear.
That the indicator self-cancelling.
Yeah.
It's not. Probably not the end of the world in that roundabout. Because your position is quite obvious where you're going. Other roundabouts might be necessary to have a signal. Very bright. They are turning that way, you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of blocking them.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
But if there's someone turning right, then it's better to hold it here.
Should I go forward now, or because he started to give way?
I wouldn't be bothered. I would personally wait here, let that one out as well, and then go, because it's only 2 cars. It's not like a queue. Then you can't let that one in. It's kind of just see what that driver do. That's kind of the second one there. Doesn't, if he looks at us or whatever.
Looks at.
Having a look at us and see what we're doing. If I had tried to establish some kind of eye contact, I did, but there was not much. We just checked that we let him know. At least he checked. Alright, I can take the next one on the right. slower, have a proper look, right? It worked. It worked. It was a great art. Let's turn. Into this road again.
Something very silly.
Was it London?
Must be it.
So you can just stop here and reverse back. Very similar to that one. It's not so long though.
Probably just roll down.
Yeah.
Catch everywhere. Back. Oh, do I need to be closer?
Well, that's a bit far.
Okay.
It's about a meter, a little bit more, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit closer, but
Okay.
I mean, again, it's not the end of the world here because we just need to turn the car around and go down, but we're just trying to keep it. You started nicely.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it starts, so it can be hard to see maybe, but it's actually not that easy. Alright? Just keep it a little bit closer when you come around, and it's okay. Good observations too. Let's find another corner. Let's go right at the end of the road. Over the last spot. There are a couple of corners down in the on the other side of the road. But you can drive past them and check if they're available. You can always turn around. I think it's the problem with this maneuver is that sometimes cars are parked on the corner. Reverse around the corner. This one here, for example, on the right, it looks like this car parked there. That one there is we're on the other side of the counter, so let's carry on. Just going to check this if they're available. This one might be. So let's take next road on the right. So turn right. Let's do parallel park. Can we do it between these two cars here, the van and the Mercedes? Is it cool? It's a right gap, yeah, it's alright. It's not super tight. It's a proper gap. No.
Just far away.
Yeah. Damn it. control. Don't roll the wrong way. Use what if needed. If needed, you
Camera,
have.
right.
Yeah. Where would you look now before coming out? There's a safety command. Yeah. You can either do it again or
Course correct it.
correct it, whichever you want to do.
I'm on curb, am I?
Now you're on the curb instead.
I am, yeah.
You're only touching it.
Oh, we're touching it.
You're not on it. But
Oh, okay.
that's we can't reverse more, can we?
Right.
No, they need to go forward now. Okay. Let's start over
Yeah,
again.
let's start again.
Let's start again. Now. Now how would you know the distance you have to the curb? How would you know?
Check in the mirror.
Yeah, no, you don't. You're looking at lots behind you, which is fine, but don't be too extreme about it. You need to look in that mirror because we're parking next to the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably possible to do it without looking in the mirror. I don't know how. Maybe someone can do it. Special reference points. Stop. Yeah, this is even worse. Okay. Now come out again. I'll give you a little reference point. It's not really a reference point, and it's nothing that's unique to this car, so you can use it in any car. Now, if the mirror is set properly, reasonably right, when you can't see more tarmac.
Yeah. You said
Yeah.
that before, I think, yeah.
Remember that when you can't see more tarmac in that mirror, then it's about time to start steering right. Yeah. Then at least you won't come in like you did now, which would be almost 45 degrees
Yeah.
hitting the curb, right? When the tarmac is gone, then you can start steering right. You know what the problem is, Joe?
Yeah.
You start steering left too early.
Okay.
You're getting so close to the car.
Yeah.
It's like the first one you did. That was the right angles you had.
Yeah. I just started setting right together.
Start with the wheel straight as well.
Yeah.
Don't start with the angle. Just straighten up the wheels and try to get it parallel. Next down. There's a car behind.
Yeah.
Straighten up the wheels
Oh, sorry.
and get the car parallel. Look ahead to see that car is straight. Just get it. That's it. Because the distance is alright. Then don't steer too early left. You might also try to steer a little bit less left, actually. So
Okay.
not maybe full lock. But Just be where the oncoming car is. You might have to wait for it. Yeah. Oh, it's lower again. It's the one where we're going so slowly. Can't really tell with the cruiser. No. It's the same, Jeremiah. You're going to hit the curb. You have too much angle.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to be good with this one.
Yeah, no, I don't know why.
No.
It's been a
No.
bad day, I guess.
when the tarmac disappears, start staying right.
Yeah, okay.
Start staying right. Don't go more. It's better to be a bit far away and bring it in than be too close and we can't do anything. Just stop.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Nice and slow now. When the tarmac is gone, start staying right.
Okay.
Don't go a bit more. That's it. That's much better. Yeah.
First a mile away from the bed.
Well, it's better. It's better. Now you just need to see if you can bring it in a bit. No. You're closer than you were the first time. Nicely corrected, yeah? Pardon?
That was a nightmare.
But do you any ideas what went wrong then?
I know. Well, yeah, I know what I did wrong each time, but I just don't know why I kept doing it wrong.
Alright, now we can think about when you do between cars, like we try to do, because that's what you will have to do in real life, yeah? Let's think about this. If you have two cars like this, so let's say we have a gap that is, that's about car length and a half, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So when you start the maneuver, if you steer early and steer a lot, you will come on quickly here, a lot of angle. Then the problem is when you want to steer right, the front might get very close to that car. Yeah. So if you do it by doing a full lock left, then you probably need to go back a bit more before you steer left. Yeah. Now the option. What is the option? Well, it's not, this is the way I do it, but you know, it's no, kind of don't. I start steering there, but then I steer less, because then you will come in at less of an angle, but you will come in. It's a bit difficult to do it here in the double. But you're coming quite close to the curb, which also means that you can start steering to the right a little bit earlier. You're coming gradually. It's a bit difficult to show with the microphone.
Yeah, I can see it.
But if you start earlier, you will come in. So you will come in like this, and then you can steer a bit more right here. So don't never get so much angle. So when you steer left, you can maybe steer one turn instead of full lock. And then when you steer right, you kind of just aim, figure out how much you need. Yeah. Okay. You want to do more?
Yeah.
All right. The same spot? Or?
Yeah, no, a different one.
A different spot?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh, it's cursed.
Yeah.
looks tight, but then when I get this one, oh, this one is not so big. Between the van, I know there's a driveway there. Might be a little bit risky because there's no one at that garage. No one parked. But what we can do, we can take left. Let's turn left. Okay. There is there's a road that runs parallel with this one. It's quite a lot of cars parked.
What, here?
Yeah, left there. Something here. Changed again. Let's just leave it for a while. Let's turn left at the end of it. It's not actually the end of the road, but we take it as left. Be a little bit careful. What's this happening?
Oh, that was my phone. No worries.
It's not a road on the right. It's just
cars come out of that.
Yeah. Okay, but we can reverse around this corner, so we pull up behind that van.
Okay.
Reverse into that road over there. Now, did you notice anything with this corner here that was different from others?
It's down a hill.
Yeah, something else. Did you notice it? Sharpness, long.
Oh yeah, it's quite sharp.
It's a bit sharper, yeah.
All eyes on the other side. I can get them good.
Alright. Now bring it in a little bit closer, so maybe half a meter, 30 centimeters, width of the train as well. We'll check behind now. You're fine with the curve. That's it. That's it. That's fine. Yeah, that was much better. Yeah. Okay. Do you feel you can do this? One. It's not so hard. No. Well.
Let's see why I'd use it, but yeah, it's not bad.
Show off. It's a steep hill, so I don't know. But maybe if you ever had to reverse into driveway.
It's not get where you're going, and there's no other way to turn around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it is. Alright, so you can find a place for another pallet parked. I don't think, let's go back the road we came up, so we're right. Maybe something on the other side. spots here. There's a drive there.
Yeah, the cars are in the drive, isn't it?
Yeah, but if there's a car in the drive, that's a bit better than if it's empty and someone will get into the drive.
I'd still rather have the curb there though.
I know. The ones here then. Oh, that's too tight. That's too tight.
If I could do that, I'd already have passed my test.
What about here then? Actually, here's a curve. It's a bit big though, but
What
Got
about
the bit-
here? Not really, yeah.
driveway. Driveways everywhere.
Are they leaving?
Hurry up.
Right.
No, they don't. So, there.
Yeah, I guess one here,
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, here's one. Or it's a bit easier as well because it's flat. So the gap is quite tight. So you need to stay early
yeah.
to get in. But just think about how much you stay.
Mhm.
So we don't stay full lock. Are they? Oh, are they leaving?
I think so.
Are they reversing?
Well, the red lights aren't on.
Are they not on? No, they're not. There are no white lights in the back, is it?
Nothing there, I think they're leaving. Really doesn't really matter, I can just use the
But
button.
then we probably.
Shouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
Huh?
I wouldn't do it because if they reverse to get
Oh, yeah.
out, so I would probably go forward. And yeah, now they're reversing. You see that's a command. Alright,
Sorry, Lana.
that's alright. But we can try again. Then no worry. Don't worry about.
This is awkward.
Let's go.
Oh!
Don't crash it. Straighten it up then. Okay. Let's try that spot anyway. Oh, they're stopping there. What are they doing? I don't know. It looked like they were pulling in that gap one on the wrong side of the road. Or maybe she just lost a bit of control. Alright, let's have a go now then, before that car's coming. Alright, so let's go. Let's see. So be a bit aware of you behind you, so when it's all going. So now the gap is quite big, so it's quite easy to go in. Okay, how's that?
Better. So happy with it. Might go an hour closer now. We'll see, so not exactly far enough. I think because that time I was turning right for too long, so the back end started going back out again, which is why otherwise it would have been fine.
Alright. Let's drive on a bit. Might find a gap again. It's a good gap, it was a shame that they're gone. this is kind of mist.
Yeah.
It's not really raining enough to have intermittent. Right, I can take the next road on the left.
Okay.
Into that bay, the park, that parking area.
Okay.
Yeah, this. Try to stay. Saw someone coming. I can't get through.
I don't think they can. Shall I move out of the way?
Alright, go then. Go forward. I'll take it back again. Speed tickets. To look where? I'll check where now before you steer out. So I really glance at that mirror now. Just when the tell me when the tarmac is gone.
Okay. It's gone.
Yeah, okay. You start staying right, but not too much. Just gauge it.
What, the tarmac thing?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it did.
It's kind of just a guideline. I
Yeah.
know maybe you should not use it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work for you, then don't use it.
Okay.
It works for me. I'm a midget. Don't look too much ahead of you. You managed to sort it out all right then?
I think it's okay. I'm not on the curb.
No. You managed to sort it out. It's a bit far still though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not definitely not on the curve. So I don't know if it's maybe it's raining dark or something, but it's a little bit kind of bent slightly.
Yeah,
back
okay.
forward. Okay, let's not spend more time on this.
Yeah.
So we can
Put it down to a bad day.
bad. What's behind us? That light.
There's a car
The
that's
signal?
indicating it. We need a signal just in
To
case
move
of
on.
that thing.
You wanted that parking spot.
Oh,
No,
no, sorry. Keep the any second you're on the Yeah, the gap's kind of big enough. I don't know.
No, it's alright, is it?
Okay, this one.
It's a bit with that Browdy hill.
Yeah.
Someone's coming up on the sun and they're coming quite fast. It's like, yeah, that's a bit strange. I haven't seen it to the road.
Turns 20s and then it gets turns sharply right.
There's a lot of sharp bends here. But the gear is most appropriate, you know. There's another one here that's deaf bended. Sometimes, I don't know if this time of day is so bad, but sometimes it can be quite packed with cars.
Must be this.
Nasty bend. If you use both hands.
Yeah,
I was
just going to switch gears. But I
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
you switch and go back, bring your left hand back. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of steering there. You can take left then, right? Left as well. I won't actually work to Microsoft because we don't have these private ones here. Smooth coming up ahead with Southgate, can we see down there?
Kill those speeding at a roundabout.
Full run ahead. Second exit.
I guess could have gone.
No, it's alright. You never know. I think it's better to stop down and on the same. You can take the next right.
Where's the parking thing?
Yeah, into the park. Okay, do you want to do it between cars or?
Yeah, let's
Anyway.
do between cars.
On?
Do between cars. Should do between these two. Then we can do it not between cars.
Alright.
Is that alright?
That's fine with me.
See, yeah, but let's do this. No one between cars. Turn too late, I don't think I was far enough down, that's fine, yeah.
Straighten up doing this.
Yeah.
Alright.
There you go.
Good. Okay. Don't know if you have time to know already.
No, that's fine. Don't mind that.
That's good. That's fine. Well done. We can go out that same way we came. It's left here. You know the way home?
Yeah.
Let's drive home.
Yeah, no, okay. It doesn't matter which way I go, does it?
Well, you should not go right.
Oh, okay.
No.
Fine.
Either left or straight.
Oh, okay. Well, I can go right.
Well, that's a bit of a long winded
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Okay, go the way you want, Jeremiah. I don't know. Go the way you want. Okay.
because this way.
So we have a car behind, so you probably need to go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Go the way you want. Go right if you want to.
So, because this is where I used to cycle home from school, and it was
Oh, I see.
quicker. Because it brings you out of top of my road instead of having to go through Southgate.
Oh, I see. Okay. You know which gear you're talking about. Can it work though? I don't know.
I could turn, but I'd already slowed down. I might as well change it.
Think about if something kind of, you need to slow down a little bit for something in the turn.
Yeah.
Then if you third gear, the car will start. Literally. But if it's second gear, you have a bit more control over it.
But because I'm usually a cyclist on this road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't realise, sorry.
So here we go.
I've noticed your phone shows a different speed to what the dashboard shows.
Yep.
Is that because the dashboard's made to think you're going faster than you are, so that you don't go
Probably a bit more margin here. I mean, it's usually a little up to 10%. Something like that. So
And they're like in every car to make you think you're going faster than you are, so that you don't speed.
yeah.
Oh, that's really clever.
So which way I'm going?
Left.
They're not accurate. I mean, that one is GPS, so it's quite accurate. So that's also why you have when you if you have a speed camera,
Yeah.
you won't really register unless you go with 35 or 30 because
Yeah.
the margin of error of the speedometer is
Yeah, because I'm not going 30 usually till the needle's like quite a bit above 30.
but you know the if the examiner, they will only look at
Oh yeah,
they only see that one is 33, then they say you're going to pass.
You fail if you speed, don't you?
You can play limit speed. Depends on how much you speed and how far.
Just bombing 70 down to 30.
Yeah.
I've heard that if you failed, and you have before the test is over, you have to walk home or something.
Oh, what? If
Like-
you fail, you have to walk home.
No. Like if you're in the middle of
Maybe I should enforce that.
No, because like they ask, like you don't find out if you pass or fail before the end of the test, but something can happen where you've already failed. But apparently,
Yes, then they will stop the test.
okay.
Let's say that. What gear again? We don't want to use the gear.
Sorry.
If the examiner stops the test, because if something really bad happens, then they will have to stop the examiner walks back to the test center, and you have to wait for the instructor or whoever it is to come and pick you up.
Oh, so you just sit in the car doing nothing?
Yeah. Or you can walk back. You could walk back.
Oh, so you just can't drive anywhere because you're not insured, are you?
No, you can't drive. The examiner can't drive. They're not insured to drive the car.
Okay.
So you have to either walk back with the examiner or sit and wait in the car. Or if you don't want to carry on the test, it will be the same.
Okay. But if you've done something that makes you fail, but you don't know that no one said that you failed yet, then technically you can still drive the car.
Oh yeah, they will carry on the test until the end.
So that's why you don't ask have I failed halfway through, because if you have, then
No, they won't. They won't stop the test just because you fail, unless you have done something extraordinarily dangerous.
I don't know if it's true or not. But
So let's say you start with the first thing you do is let's say you do Bay Park, the first thing you do is the test. Yeah? And which could happen in certain test centers. And you know you failed it. Or the examiner will just carry on the test. The whole run from the whole test.
okay.
You won't say.
Because they say then you'll have to leave the car, basically.
Well, they won't say. If you say, "Oh, I know I failed. I don't want to carry on," then they can't force it. All right. How's that then?
I thought it was good. Drive home was good.
Yeah. Do all the maneuvers.
Huh?
You have done all the maneuvers.
Yeah.
Bay
Bay Park and parallel parking. Nothing under
Bay
control.
Park was fine. Flip and turn, all right. The first one we did was all right. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Bay Park was good. The boys around the corner was also good. Ballet Park you were not happy with
No.
yourself.
Yeah.
But
That's because I know I can do it better, so I think it's just not even I did it.
What do you think you need to do is then to come back on track?
Maybe I got a bit overconfident actually. Maybe that's why I just thought, yeah, I can do this now, and then overturn. But now that I'm slowing down the steering, it's helping a lot. So
yeah,
I was overturning before, but now it's better.
All right. So you believe you'll be able to sort it out?
Or? Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep practicing a couple of times as well. So.
So I really don't want to give you a method.
No, yeah.
I don't like methods.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
I don't like reference points. I don't like methods. The reference points, are, when they are generic, when you can use them for all types of cars, that's all right. Not when
I think it doesn't help that I actually didn't put them in the right place as well, because
it's not in the right place.
Because I sit like this. When I did that, my head was back. That's the thing. Which I don't drive like that, which is why.
Oh, I see.
That's probably why.
That could also affect it. Yeah. All right. What do you think you need to? We can't. Now we have done everything. Everything, really. Emergency stop. Reverse around the corner. Night driving, darkness, weather conditions, definitely none. Vehicle safety question we haven't done, but that's more for the test. We have done everything. Everything. What do you feel you need to work more on? We know that pilot park you say
yeah,
polish
polish up.
Yeah. Any ideas? Is there any type of roads? It could be not necessarily junctions in general. It could be fast roads, serious town driving, roundabouts.
Could be some more crossroads and many of those.
Crossroads?
Yeah, just more different offside, near side stuff to do.
Yeah.
Which I haven't done. It feels like I haven't done one of those in a while.
Light control crossroads. Okay, that's a good one. I like that because it's very difficult. It is. Some of them are. They are difficult and they are dangerous.
Yeah.
They are. You have some. We haven't. I don't think we have done any of the dangerous ones, but there are a few. So turning right at big junctions. That's a good one. Okay. All right. So we can do that next time. Parallel park and light control cross the curve, because then maybe venture out somewhere else. That's always fun. There are some we haven't been. Theory, yeah. So if you get it booked and so on, get it done. We also can start doing a bit of kind of mock tests and stuff like that. Yeah. But not taking them seriously. I do mock tests quite early, quite often. Now, for you have done everything. You should be right? But sometimes you do mock tests quite early. That can be quite good. Even early on, even if you haven't done everything, you can still do mock tests.
Yeah, I guess you used to driving under that kind of pressure.
Yeah, see how you're dealing with things and so on. I like doing mock tests. And I try to do them on test routes, just to make it more pressurizing, putting pressure on. So we haven't talked so much about test routes, but basically it shouldn't be necessary because we're driving on all types of roads.
Yeah. And
when we know where you will take a test, then we will drive. Of course, we'll drive there a bit more. We will certain junctions and so on, things you have a look at. It's always good to do that. It's not really teaching on test routes. It's just being prepared for what's coming. It's a big difference. All right. Now, so let's do that next time. Crossroads. Then we might throw in a mock test the next one after that. That's fun. All right. Now next week. Today I definitely could do 6. I don't know what happens next week. be a little bit late.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough afternoon there with some beginner and he's up in crutch and depends on how I feel, because sometimes when I had those, sometimes when I go I need a little bit of a break. I think he's gonna get knackered, so I will let you know. Right?
Okay,
but
that's fine.
this will never be later than 6:30 now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
See you next week then.
We'll see you
Go
next
and
week.
book that here. Get it booked.
Yeah, I'll book it because I want to get out of the way.
All right, good.
Right, and see you later.
See you. Remember your phone.